Hello, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Siska Prihatini. I'm from class E TBI 4. In here, I will explain my summary in the last week. And the material, there are 12 titles. Well, I'm just getting started. First, Psycholinguistics. What is it? Psycholinguistics explores the relationship between the human mind and language in interconnected goals, both the concern of psycholinguistics. A. To establish an understanding of the processes which underlie the system we call language. B. To examine language as a product of the human mind. Psycholinguistics research falls into 6 major areas. A. Language theory. B. Language storage and access. C. Comprehension theory. D. Language and the brain. E. Language in exceptional circumstances. And last, first language acquisition. Second, language, speech, and communication. A. Language. Language is voluntary, language is systematic, language is symbolic, language operation into different modalities, speech and writing. B. Speech. Speech may be characterized by the fact that it involves vocalization, talk, as we have said. So do other not-linguistic forms of communication such as grunts and sigh. C. Communication. The term confers any means by which two individuals exchange information, while language is one type of communication, it is not the only one. Third, language and the brain. 3 important issues emerge in relation to language and the brain. 1. Comparison. 2. Localization. 3. Literalization. Quick geography of the brain. 1. Upper versus lower. 2. Left versus right. And 3. Front versus back. 4. Knowing words. This section and the next explores the nature of vocabulary. They ask what information we need to carry in our minds and the processes we need to apply to locate any word that we need to word. Psycholinguistic studies of vocabulary and how we use it fall into 3 areas. A. Lexical entries, B. Lexical storage, and C. Lexical access. 5. Lexical storage and lexical access. A. Lexical storage. How words are stored in our minds in relation to each other. B. Lexical access or lexical retrieval. How we reach a word when we need it. Storage access, weak links and strong links, spreading activation. 6. An information processing approach. During the first half of the 20th century, work in psychology was heavily influenced by a movement known as behaviorism. Behaviorism argued that the human mind was unknowable. Directly or indirectly, the information processing approach has provided us with several new ways of looking at how language is processed by the user, namely A. Perception and pattern recognition. B. The storage of data. C. Processing as subject to limitation. And the last, processing as a contractive operation. 7. Writing systems. In comparing across language, we need to distinguish between A. Writing systems, B. A script, and C. An orthography. 3 different types of writing systems. 1. Alphabet, 2. Syllables, and C. Logographic systems. 8. Decoding in reading. Decoding a major issue in studying reading is, to that extent does the spoken word contribute to the process. Lower and higher level processing. A. Lower level processes include decoding or recognizing words in the text and accessing lexical entries. B. Higher level processes include applying background knowledge in the text. 9. Issues in listening. Here are a few issues which pose challenge to the listening researcher. Number 1. To linearity issue. B. The non-invariance issue. 3. The normalization. 4. The accommodation. 5. The lexical segmentation issue. And the last, the storage issue. 10. Characteristics of speech. A speaker with a normal speech reproduces some 150 words per minute on the average, 1 every 400 milliseconds. Under time pressure, the rate can easily be doubled to 1 every 200 milliseconds. A normal educated adult speaker has an active vocabulary of about 30,000 words. 11. Long-term memory and schema theory. A. Long-term memory or LTM. Some transfer and information into LTM in intentional and even conscious as part of a planned pace of learning. B. Schema theory. Background knowledge is often essential to an understanding of a text. And the last titles, 12. Exceptional circumstances. This section offers a brief look at the way in which psycholinguistics can provide insight into the processing problems of those with language difficulties, supporting the work of general practitioners, psychiatrists, and speech therapists. The term exceptional circumstances can be taken to include study of the effect of deafness or blindness upon language, study of language disorder where some aspect of linguistic processing is impaired, and study of individuals with cognitive difficulties where at least part of the language faculty is spared. Okay, I think enough. Thanks for watching this video. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.